Okay, now, disappointment of the year 2008, or sad memories like the flood. So, I mean, the flood, you have an opinion on what happened? You predicted it a couple of days before to me.
Yeah.
You were ready.
What saddened me about the flood is, as mayor, when something happens in the community that affects or impacts a lot of people negatively, you sort of carry it on your shoulders. And although there was nothing that anybody could do, you certainly had to feel for those people that had to be evacuated from their homes and watch the river come up and not be able to do anything. That being said, I think that the city and the emergency people, police and fire, and the provincial government, I think did a tremendous job working around the clock, trying to help, trying to warn people, and providing good, fast, factual information. It's the kind of thing that when you're the mayor you don't like to have happen. It's nice if everything can just go smoothly all the time, Charles, but that's not the way it is. But I must tell you, a flood every once in a while is much better than what you see out west when the forest fires are burning down, and the floods that are having in the United States that are wiping out the Midwestern states. And we're still rather fortunate. We have our ups and downs, but as much as I dislike the winter, with the 4 seasons we have compared to other places where they have hurricanes and tornadoes and death and destruction.
Oh, it's a beautiful place.
I sort of accept the good with the bad, but it was a tough one. The flooding was a tough one because it hurt a lot of people.
Yeah, I always said this is a beautiful city. If we could just get rid of these damn snobs, everything would be perfect. But you can't have everything in life, right?
No, well, some people would think it'd be a better city if we got rid of you. You know what?
Here we go.
Here we go, Charles. You know what? Here's what makes up a city: the good, the bad, and the ugly. You can't have a city where everybody's perfect. So what we do is we tolerate each other and we accept each other, and that's what makes the city diverse. It's made up of a lot of different people and some real characters.
Oh yes.
Of which you are one.
You know what? I always said Fredericton is a city of change. I mean, you used to have Hatfield to walk around. You used to have McKenna run around, and people. You see different people, and Fredericton always have different attitude of people, like myself.
Yeah.
And I'll be gone one of these days, and it's different. The capital.
It's different. It's the capital. It is everybody's capital. Everybody's welcome here, and it's nice to see people residing here from all over the world. We have an international flair to this community that we didn't have at one time, and I like that a lot. This is Mr. Brad Woodside, Mayor, City of Fredericton, in Korean. I have a lot of Koreans that visit my office. So
you've been doing a lot of traveling, you.
I have. Yes, I have. It's very, very important. If we want to promote outside our boundaries, then we have to get outside the boundaries to promote. And it does pay dividends, believe it or not. It does bring exposure to the city. Exposure brings interest, and interest brings business. Business brings jobs. So sometimes it takes a little while, but at the end of the day you can look back and actually measure the success of what some of these trips and travel has been all about.
I traveled on the 10th Street across Canada and across the States, and I think when you go out, you really appreciate what Fredericton is all about.
Well, I'll tell you, when I visit China, there's no better place to come home to than Fredericton. When you go to another country and visit another place where their air is polluted and their water is polluted, it gives you a great appreciation of just how fortunate we are. So I certainly see that side of it.
My God, this is good. Okay, not a problem.